Okay, so what I'm doing today is I'm using my Mighty Hoops, and I'm going to put a design on this bag. Now, on the other side of the bag, I have already put a butterfly, and this design is in the 1055X, and all I did was change the colors that I wanted to use. Okay, so the design I'm going to put on the other side of the bag, this design is from Urban Threads, and I wanted to use the same colors that I did this butterfly with. All right, so I've got my Mighty Hoops, and these are magnetized. They're strong magnets, so you got to be careful with these. And I've got my sheet of stabilizer. Now I have tape on the tops and the bottoms, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape it to the frame just like this, and then I'll use the stabilizer holder to push it down. Like that. And then this way, when I go to put it in the bag, the stabilizer's not going to come off. Now, it wouldn't have come off with the tape, but this is kind of a easier way to do it. So I've made my marks, so I'm going to go ahead and line it up with the marks, make sure that the hoop is in here right, flip it around, and then I'm just going to take my Mighty Hoops, just like this, and it's on. Okay, I'm all set and ready to embroider. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to take it over to the machine, and we're going to get stitching. Okay, so before we get to the machine, one of the things I want to talk to you about is once you have your item prepped and ready to go, don't forget to take off your stabilizer holder. Okay, that is the frame that we put on there. All right, and one of the reasons is because even though it is secure, when you put it in there, it could jiggle off, it could get stuck on your arm, part of it, half of it could come off and get stuck on your arm. You don't want to have that happen. So make sure that you take this off before you put your item on your machine. Okay? All right, so I've got my machine oiled. Obviously, I have it turned on. The first thing I want to do with the design is I want to make sure it's going to fit in here. Okay, so I'm going to use this outline design, and it's going to do an outline of the design to make sure that I'm not hitting the frame. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tap that, and it's going to use that first needle and go through all the edges to make sure that I'm not going to hit the frame. And I've done it. I'm not going to hit the frame. So I'm going to go ahead and get stitching with this design. I can go ahead and hit embroidery. The design is upward. This is the back end of the bottom edge of my bag. Here's the top. So I don't have to flip the design at all. And I can go ahead and hit embroidery. Okay. Now it's telling me to change threads, which I really don't need to because I have all the threads in the right space. Okay. So at this point, let's see, I've got pale purple. Why did it change some of my colors? I think I may have to go back. No, I shouldn't have to change anything. I think I'm okay. 4. Yeah, from the looks of it, I have all the right colors. I'll go ahead and close that. And we're using the colors that are already on the machine because I've already stitched this out once. I can go ahead and come through here and just check. Number 6. It says it's gray, but it should be green. Obviously, it didn't keep the colors I needed. So I'm going to have to go through here and just check all the colors to make sure. So I will be back. Okay, so I finally got my thread worked out the way I wanted it. I probably should have changed the white to gray so you could see it a little better, but I'm going to try and get it close up so you can actually see it. So let me take this off of here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let this stitch out and we'll be back. Okay, so I have finished my designs for my bag. As you can see here, I've got this butterfly on one side and this butterfly is in the 1055X. It is one of the designs, and you can go ahead and do the colors any way you'd like. I had the lady that wanted this bag pick out the colors that she liked the most, and I went ahead and was able to fill in those colors. So this, remember, this is a design that is in the machine. Now, the back, we picked out this design, and it's going to be fine. She just loves the butterflies. The book that is down here, because I didn't have any thread breaks or had to come back in and check the machine, I got notified that the stitching was done on my watch and came back in. I was like, oh my gosh, I should have changed the color to this, to a gray, so that it would show up more on the off-white. On the yellow one, it shows up pretty good. But on the off-white one, it didn't show up as much. But she just really wanted the butterflies. The book was just an added bonus. Now, this design you can get from urbanthreads.com. And remember, this design is on the machine. Now, I only have 2 Mighty Hoops. I have the 5.5 Mighty Hoop, and I have the 7.25. And as you can see, I have this one together. Remember, if you are using the backing holder, okay, it tells you right on it, must remove before embroidering, okay? So once you have your item together, this will just slide off the back. Whoops, okay, take it off. They come in multiple different sizes. These two are both the small size. So whatever frame that you're getting, make sure you tell them that you want the backing holder for that size frame. These are the small, and then anything above 7.25 is going to be the large ones. But just tell them that you want the backing holder for that specific frame, and that's what you will get. These, I really like these. They hold the stabilizer on so that you can go ahead and clamp on the top part, okay? All right, well, that's it, and I've got my bag done. I've got my handles back on. This is going to make a great library bag. We will see you next time. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and if there's a video that you do want to see, go ahead and list it in the comments. Take care and happy stitching.